Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Storytime with Firefighter Blair. Today we'll be reading The Spooky Express, Colorado, written by Eric James and illustrated by Marcin Pawłowski. We were out trick-or-treating, my best friend and I, when we saw a huge shape swooping down from the sky. It circled around us on train tracks of mist, then it came to a stop, and its large pistons hissed. What a marvelous train, engine black as the night. All its carriages glowed with a ghostly green light. And we both held our breath when its loud whistle blew, for the sound that it made was a ghastly woo-woo! The door opened wide, a conductor appeared with a cheery old smile that was not to be feared. He said, "Spooky Express, hop aboard, take a ride." How exciting, we thought, and we climbed up inside. We looked all around. What a wonderful sight. We saw ghosts to our left. We saw ghouls to our right. There were mummies in tatters, and witches in hats, and ogres and werewolves and vampire bats. There were big trolls from Boulder that towered in size, and aliens from Pueblo with bright, bulging eyes. A voice on the speaker said, "Please hold on tight," when the train gave a lurch and launched into the night. We glided along through the dark, stormy sky, and we watched as the streets of Fort Collins whizzed by. We zipped over Denver and saw its bright lights, then glimpsed Mesa Verde from dizzying heights. The ride was fantastic, but where were we going? We sped ever onward with no signs of slowing. Lake Granby next stop, said the train's engineer. Make room for the creatures who swim aboard here. And just like he said it, he slammed on the brake, and we flew through the air, splashing into the lake. We soon left the lake for another strange stop, up Wells Fargo Center, on the side, near the top. Then on to Pikes Peak, where the big ogres dwell, then down in old sewers. Oh, the sewer folks smell. As we raced to our next stop, the train turned too fast, and I saw through the window a pumpkin whiz past. The ghost started howling. "What happened?" I said. "We're doomed," cried the witch. "That's the engineer's head." If the engineer's headless, he can't steer the train, for his head's where he keeps both his eyes and his brain. He yanked levers forward, he jerked levers back, the train started wobbling all over the track. We swerved around buildings, we darted past trees. The speed of the turns made us weak at the knees. While everyone panicked, I stood up and said, "With the help of some friends, we can go get that head." "Miss Switch," I said calmly, "your broom, if I may. Miss Spider, Miss Dragon, let's go save the day." The engineer's head was in Mueller State Park. "Mrs. Dragon," I said, "will you light up the dark?" "It's there," said my friend. "It's directly below, but it's down in the mud, and it's stuck there. Oh no!" I turned to Miss Spider. "Please spin us some thread. I've got an idea. We'll lasso that head." We twirled it around, threw it over the top, and we pulled the head free with a squish and a pop. Then back we all flew through the wind and the rain with a pumpkin containing the engineer's brain. With his head in our hands, we jumped back on the train and stuck his head onto his shoulders again. He pulled a few levers, The ghost train slowed down. Do you know where we were? We're back in our town. The ghost started howling, this time with delight, and the gnomes hugged an alien, a little too tight. The wizards shot sparks that were orange and red, and they cried, "Well done, children! You've saved Halloween! We'd be stuck on this train had you not been so daring. But now we can stop in each town and go scaring." We jumped off the train, none the worse for our fright. This had certainly been the best Halloween night. The train started moving, its large pistons hissed, it circled around us on the tracks of mist. It launched itself skyward, its loud whistle blew, and the sound that it made was a friendly whoop whoop. Happy Halloween! I'd like to thank you for joining me for another episode of Storytime with Firefighter Blair, and I hope to see you soon.